Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you are watching this. If you're live, it is morning. So come on down and take a seat, nice and comfortable. And as we always begin, we want to start by being grounded, feeling whatever we're feeling right now without any judgment. And let's do a couple of breathing exercises where we're going to inhale all the way down to our belly and then exhale out of pursed lips, like so. Inhale in and exhale out of pursed lips. And inhale in all the way down and exhale out. And then just do it on your own, in your own rhythm. So by doing a nice short breath exercise like that, hopefully it lets go of any anxiety or, for me, lots of caffeine and a little bit tired. So to just it become nice and centered and feeling nice and safe, grounded, and peaceful, which all of that is the theme today. So I'm going to move Terry out of the way, and we're going to do a little bit of a different kind of warm up. So you're sitting in a nice cross-legged position, and your shins, Terry, can you move out of the way? Thank you. Your shins are kind of parallel to the floor. We're going to start by warming up down at the lower extremities. So just kind of fold forward just slightly, and then come on up and sit back, and then just switch sides, so switch around. Okay. And then you're just going to lightly fold forward and then come on back and then just gently switch sides, keeping your shins again parallel. It's a nice different way of kind of warming up. And then switch around. And maybe I'm going a little faster than you, so do it at your own rate. Okay. But you don't want to go too fast. Okay. Switch around. And then one more side. Come on around. Try and remember where you started and where you ended. Okay. So now bring the soles of your feet together, and your knees may be way up or whatever. That's okay too. And that's okay. Okay. So now we're going to kind of rock side to side. So just rock over and maybe try and get that knee down. And then just come on over to the other side. Just rocking back and forth, making sure that you're sitting up nice and straight. Just moving back and forth, nice and slow. Okay, one more time. Just getting the bottoms there warmed up. Okay, and now bring your legs out into a nice wide position. And again, elongate the spine. And then take one hand and cross it over to the other shin. And this is real gentle movement, okay? And then just come on up to center and then move over to the other side. And then come on up and just moving nice and slow, slide to side, just getting a little bit of some warmth in the body before we begin this very interesting class I have planned, by the way. And then one more time, go to the one side, and then come on over to the other. All right, just come back into whatever. You can leave your legs out if you want. You can come back into Sukhasana. And now let's just do our arms. So reach the arms up, then bring an arm down, arch over, and then come on back up, and then arch it over to the other side. So now we're trying to get a little bit more into the sides and up. And again, you're just going at a nice slow pace, whatever it may be, just starting to get not only grounded, but a little bit warmed up. And then one more side. Come on around. And then come on back up. All right, let's bring our shoulders. Let's rotate our shoulders. You can bring your fingertips to your shoulders and roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Just loosening anything up. Rolling it around. And then go around in the other direction. Real slow, you know? You can get your breath into it. All right. And then just real quick, we'll do our wrist. So bring your wrist out like they're high-fiving me. And then rotate them around one way. Relax your shoulders while you do this, okay? And then rotate them around the other way. And then split your fingers out. Okay. Come on around the tabletop. Okay. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, a couple of cat-cows. So round your belly up. Inhale and then exhale down. And then inhale. Getting that vertebrae. Exhale down. Crown of the head up to the sky. Inhale around the back. Exhale down. All right, come on to flat back, okay? Bring the right foot way back. Bring the ball of the foot back. Press your heel back. Feel that great stretch in the back of your leg, back of your calf. Okay, just feeling it. And then bring that knee down, and let's just do the other side. So the left ball of the foot, press the heel back. Getting a little bit of warm-up stretch here. And then come on back down. Okay, cool. We'll do a dynamic bird dog. So bring your right leg out parallel to the floor, left arm forward, and then come on back down. Right arm forward, left leg back, holding it up for just this moment when you get up there. And then come on back down. And then inhale your right leg, left arm. Hold it back down. Now you're bringing, by the way, your belly is in. It's not quite doing a cat, but I just wanted to show you that. Right arm, left leg. Come on back down. You don't want to have a cow belly. You don't want a cat belly. You want your belly button really in towards your spine. And then one more time. Right arm, left leg. Come on back down. And sit back into child's pose. You can bring your forehead to the floor. Nice big inhale. Exhale. All right, let's continue warming up. So let's come up to our first downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Lift your sit bones up. You know, maybe bend one knee, then the other if you want to get a little bit warmed up back there. Inhale and exhale. Okay, walk your feet behind your hands. Feet are hip distance apart. Crown of your head towards the floor. Maybe grab your elbows and kind of sway side to side, feeling a little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings, the back of your legs. Okay, and if you want to, we can come halfway up. So I've been doing behind the legs because I feel that this is a nice way to come up halfway because it makes you elongate the spine more so you're easily rounding the back if you have your hands forward. And then exhale, crown of the head down to the floor. And now let's stand all the way up. So bend your knees slightly, root your feet, reach your arms up and high, palms together, bring them through heart center, and pause up into mountain pose. Okay, let's get into our vinyasa. So inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. You can slightly bend your knees if you want to. Inhale, halfway up, slide the hands behind your thighs. Exhale down. Plant your hands on the floor. Bring your right leg way back. Bring the right knee down. You can uncurl that right foot, or you can bring the top of the foot down to the ground. Make sure the left heel is right over the left knee. And then come on up. And when you come up, one thing too, to keep in mind, maybe try and tuck your tailbone a little bit. And I like the idea of like if you're trying to pull your pants up. And you might feel I'm exaggerating a little bit here, but you'll feel a little bit more of a stretch in your hip flexor. And anytime you need padding under your knee, that's okay too. Get some kind of towel or blanket or roll up your mat. Bring your hands back down by your foot. Step back into that tabletop. Walk your hands a little forward and lower yourself all the way down. So take advantage of this time to strengthen your arms, okay? So coming all the way down, press your hands into the floor. So inhale, come on up to a little bit of a cobra, lifting your collarbones. Exhale down. And then let's come into salamander. So bend your right knee, come on up, and then come on back down. And now you're going to bend your left knee, and you're bringing your collarbone up, and you're kind of looking over your left side. Good old salamander, just keeping to get warmed up there. All right, come on back to downward facing dog. So curl your toes under. Lift the sit bones up. Let the blood flow. Let the breath flow. And then gently walk your feet behind your hands. Forward fold, hands behind your legs. Inhale halfway up. Crown of the head towards the front. Sit bones back. Exhale down. Bend your knees slightly. And let's stand all the way up. Using those quadriceps, palms together. Come all the way through and pause. Relax your feet down into the earth. It's relaxed, but it's rooting. It's an energy, but it's a softness. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Okay, hands halfway up. Exhale down. Left knee goes way back. Left knee down. Right ankle over right knee. Come on up. Tuck the tailbone a little bit. It might naturally do it for a lot of you. Okay, reaching the arms up. Just hold the breath for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down by your feet. Step the right foot back and come into downward facing dog. And breathe. You can always, when you come in dog, you can pedal your legs if you want to get a little bit more energy there. But always take a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, walk your feet behind your hands to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Bend your knees slightly. Stand all the way up. Reaching the arms all the way up. Hands into prayer. Come all the way through. Pause. Rooted. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, let's bring the left leg back this time. Coming into a high lunge. So you're bending your right knee again. Your back foot is up. Your heel is up. If this doesn't work for you, certainly bring the back of the left foot down. So you're climbing up your right knee, getting your balance, reaching up, getting nice and strong and warm, okay? Breathing in, inhale, exhale, hands down by your front foot. Okay, if you want to, you can come into tabletop or plank, okay, whatever's in your, or knee plank. Lower yourself all the way down, bring the tops of your feet to the floor. Inhale up to cobra, so shoulders are away from your ears. Exhale down. Okay, let's do salamander. So you're going to bend your knee to the right and then lift up at the same time. Exhale down. Slide it back. Bend the left knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Come on back to downward dog. All right. All right. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay, come on down to your knees, or if you've been practicing, we're going to get that left foot between your hands. So if you need to come down to your knees and move the left foot around, that's all right. Or if you're in dog, you want to lift the leg up a little bit, get it through. Whatever works for you on doing these lunges, okay, or getting ready for the second side. Come on up, lifting the arms up. Okay, nice and balanced. Do whatever you need to do with the back foot. Okay, inhale, exhale. Bring your hands to your hips and step the right foot next to the left. All right. All right. Let's try this one. This is kind of fun too. So inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. All right, we're going to step the right foot back into warrior two. So you're going to bend the left knee. The right foot's on an angle. And you're coming up and you're going to face the the right side to your mat. Okay, so come on up. Your arms out to a T. Maybe your heels lining up with your back arch. Bending that right knee, feeling nice and rooted. All right, you want to try something a little different? This is a little bit of an experiment, so we'll see how this goes. So reverse the warrior. So arching towards the back of your mat. Come on back to warrior two. Bring your hands into prayer, okay? Now you're going to just slightly move. You're going to bend towards the inside of your right knee and then circle around. Come on back up to warrior two. All right, reverse the warrior. We'll try that again. Come on back to warrior two. Bring your hands into prayer. You're bowing down on the inside of that left knee, circling around, and then come on back up. Let's try that again. It's kind of fun. Reverse the warrior. Come on back up. Hands into prayer, and then circle all the way around. And then come on back up. Okay, bring your hands into prayer, and you can just reverse the sides. So I'm obviously on facing you. You might have your mat facing me, so just switch around however side. So now I have the right foot is bent over the ankle. Okay, arms out to a T. Okay, reverse the warrior. We'll get the other side going here. Come on back. Hands into prayer, and then you're folding down and coming around and come on back up. Now, some of you may be getting lower to the ground. That's all right. Some of you may be just doing a sort of slow circle. That's all right. Reverse the warrior. Come on back up. Just kind of experimenting with a little bit of balance. Forward fold. Come on around. Out to a T. All right, one more time, keeping that front knee bent. Come on back, hands into prayer, forward fold, come on back around, and then out into warrior two. Okay, hands on your hips. All right, let's come back up to this front of the mat. We're going to do something a little bit uncharacteristic in what I do in my classes. So inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way back down. And then come on down to tabletop, okay? And then you're going to come around onto a side. It really doesn't matter which side, but what I want you to do, and the other thing is by doing these, you can also come up against a wall or whatever. We're going to do some fun, eccentric, concentric, isometric type of poses. muscles working. Okay, so you're bending your knees like you're sitting, okay? And I have my right right knee on top. You may have your left one on top, whatever works for you. Okay, so take your hand on top of the top thigh, okay? And then just lift it up. And as you lift it up, press your hand gently into the side and then release it and let it come on down. Now again, press in and lift up and then let go and release down. It's an easier way of working the muscles in different ways. Up, release, and then come on back down. Now we're going to reverse it now. So when you come up, you're pressing your knee and your hand together when it gets to the top, and then let it down. Now you're not falling back, by the way. Okay, don't fall back. See if you can sit up. So press your knee into your hand, and you should be getting your glute firing up there. Let it go. And then one more time, come on back up. Hold it. Now just hold it there for a moment, pressing in. And then let it all the way back down. Okay. All right, let's lengthen our legs. And again, you can be up against, because you don't want to be falling in or falling back too much. Okay. Hand on top of the leg, the top leg, and then lift up, pressing your hand into it and then letting it go, just resting it down. So your hand is pressing in, you're resisting on the way up, and then come on back down. This is really good for understanding your body a little bit. And then press your hand in and then let it go. And do it one more time because I forgot to do a hold on the other one. Press your hand in and keep pressing your hand. You're pressing up, okay? And then let it go. Okay, so now opposite. Okay, press the hand while you're going up and then let it go. Did I do that wrong? I did. Come on back up. All right, so press your hand when you go down and then you let it go going up. Press the hand when you go down. Are you feeling different muscles going on? And then come on back up. Press the hand and the leg together when you go down and then you rest it, just coming back up. And then come on back down one more time and then rest it. How's that feel? Okay, one more thing. Leg out to the front. I don't have any kind of straight leg out, and that's okay too. So hand on top of the leg, resist it on the way up, and then let it go on the way down. Press in on the way up. Come on down. Press your hand in, and then come on back down. You can tap it. If it's burning a little bit, that's all right. Okay, just swivel around to the other side. Okay, bending your knees like you're sitting again. Make sure you're nice and straight in the back here so you're not falling in too much. Okay, so hand on top of the leg. Press in when you come up and then let it go. Press again, up and let it go. Press in again and let it go. Do it one more time. Press in again and hold it up there so you're pressing both sides, and you might feel your glute working a little different. And then let it go. Okay, so come on up, doing the opposite. So pressing when you're going down, and you might feel this a little bit more in your inner thigh, and then rest when you come up. Press going down, and then relax it coming back up. Press going down and relax going up and hold it up there. One more second. Woo, burning those glutes. Okay. Legs long. Make sure you're straight. Okay, hands on top of the thigh. Press going up and then let it relax down. Press going up. You're working different ways. You're working harder, but easier. Does that make sense? Press up and hold it up there while you're up there. Press, 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 and then relax it all the way back down. Okay, so lift the leg up, and now opposite. So press going down, and you're going slow. I hope you're doing this like You're not just pressing your leg down. Lift up, rest, and then press. So you're resisting. Come on, back down. And then up. Woo, and come on back down. Nice little burn. Okay, bring that leg out in front. And if you need to keep your hand down because you're falling over, that's okay. You can kind of get the motion going. Okay, so resist on the way up and then rest it all the way down. This is definitely going to get more into your glute and your hip. Resist up and then come on back down. And then resist up. Hold it up there. Can you feel it burning? And then come on back down. All right, let's swivel back around into tabletop. And if you need to, do a child's pose. I did this for a reason. You'll understand why in a minute. So just stretch everything out. Then let's come up into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Lift your sit bones up. And take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay, walk your feet behind your hands, forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend your knees and let's stand all the way up. Reach your arms up. Take advantage of the stretch. Come on all the way through. Pause. Okay, so let's step out into goddess. So I'm going to move my right leg way out. And I'm bending my knees a little bit, okay? And you can certainly bring your arms into cactus. If you need to keep your arms on your hips, that's fine too. Okay, so let's do dynamic. So inhale up, because we really didn't get the inner thighs on that last one. So now we're doing it. And then exhale down. Whoo, right? Inhale up. Exhale down. Now feel like you're squeezing your inner thighs together. Okay, inhale up. And then exhale down and hold it there. Okay, just hold it. Really feel how your inner thighs need to hold you up here, okay? And you might be a little tired from doing that last series, but just feel that. Maybe lift your right heel up for a moment. Bring it down and bring your left heel up. Come on down. Bring your hands to your hips. Straighten your legs and step to the front of your mat. Okay, so today's balance pose is kind of like a balancing chair. You'll understand what I mean, all right? So however you want to come into chair, some people like to have their feet together. Some people like to have your feet a little hip distance apart, okay? So bend your knees, okay, coming into chair, and really feel the chair first off without lifting your arms up. So you're back on your heels, and you're definitely using all these muscles we just worked, so they're ready to go, right? They're so ready to go, okay? And if you want to, you can reach your arms out, but I may not recommend it for this particular round. So let me come around first, okay? So you're in chair, okay? You're rooting the left, this is my left leg, that might be your right, and lifting the other leg up, okay? And just hold it up there. So it's kind of a different movement, and you may have to have something to hold on to here, but you're really feeling the engagement of that left, well, this is my left leg, it might be your right, that standing leg. And then you can bring your hands into the traditional chair. You can even have your hands in a prayer, whatever works for you, but holding that leg up, okay? Yeah. And then come on back down and then stand up. Take a nice big inhale. Woo, and exhale. Yep. All good for us, right? This is all good. The breath work, the body work, everything. Okay, bend your knees. Okay, you know what's coming. So stare at something on the floor. Okay, so you're definitely balancing using all the muscles down there. You can bring your hands into prayer. You can bring your arms forward. And, and you're always noticing. So if you need to straighten the leg out a little bit, that's all right. Or maybe you want to come down a little bit more and challenge yourself. Whatever works for you. And if you need to bring that foot up and down. Just working a little bit more. Hands into prayer. Come on back up. All right. Wonderful work. Hopefully you're feeling that all around in a good way, in a very good way. Okay. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Come on down to child's pose. Let's take a breather, shall we? Take a nice breather. Whew. All right. Just letting everything go. Maybe you walk your hands over to the right. Getting a good stretch on that lower hip. And then walk your hands over to the other side. Feeling it under your armpit. All right. And then come on down to belly. And I've been doing this one a little bit on purpose to get a little bit stronger, but if it's too intense, please modify. Okay. So come on up into that cobra. Okay. So you're pressing your hands down and using all aspects of your arm. And by the way, your hands are, come on all the way down. Your hands are down by your chest. Okay. And tops of the feet to the floor. And then again, come on up. Inhale up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale down. And then one more time, come on up. Getting those shoulders and everything strong. Exhale down. Okay, next time you come up, bring the left leg up off the ground. So inhale up. May not come up too high. Exhale down. And now the right leg will come up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Yep, working that back leg. Left leg comes up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg comes up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, now maybe bring both legs up and hold it. Inhale up. Okay, so your pelvic bone is right into the earth. Okay, you're using your collarbone to lift you up. And you're definitely using your glutes to lift your legs up. Any pinching in that lower back, come on out. Just feel that excellent stretch. Stretch, strength. Exhale all the way back down. And let's come back to child's pose. Just stretch everything out. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's come on back down. And you can come up on your elbows in Sphinx. And then bend your right leg, reach around and grab your ankle, press your foot into your hand, just getting those quadriceps. We certainly worked them during the chair pose. So we want to stretch them out. And then switch around to the other side. Bend the left leg. Press that ankle into your hand or foot or calf or shin, whatever is working for you. You can certainly do both. All right. Come on back down. One more time into child's pose. Yes. All right, let's come on up. Swing our legs around to the front. Stretch out a little bit. Those hamstrings, we just worked them. Sitting up, flexing our feet into Dandasana. Reach your arms up. And then remember, folding from your hips, not your waist, your hips. And just bring your hands down and fold forward. And wherever you feel that initial that, I don't know how to explain it. It's like your initial stretch feeling. Just hold it there. It's not about going all the way down at once. It's about finding that first one and then slowly, if it happens, moving a little forward with your breath. right, and then come on up and let's take our right foot, cross it over your left knee, left arm hugs your right knee, right arm goes up and around, just doing a nice twist. Again, your spine is elongating. If it's in your practice with your neck, you can look over your right shoulder, just getting a good twist around. Holding it here for an extra beat. And then come on back around, straighten that one leg, bend the other leg. And now, so this is my left leg, and my right arm's gonna hug it. Left arm goes up and around. I didn't mirror you, I'm just kind of doing it. And notice if you're starting to round your back. See if you can use that back hand to sit up a little bit. Taking some breaths in this twist, getting the vertebrae lubricated. And then come on back around. Okay, bring the soles of the feet together. You can start with butterflying, okay? And then if you want to, you can fold forward. And again, it's not about so much rounding, but again, at the waist. So you may not go that far. And that's all right, okay? That's all right. Just getting into nice habits with the vertebrae. We spend too much time hunching. So it's nice to do some poses that are not so hunching. Okay, come on back up. Okay, soles of the feet to the earth. All right, grab the back of your legs, lean back, and we'll come into boat pose. So sitting up on the kind of the sit bones-ish, okay? Keeping the spine elongated. Maybe you want to press your legs together. Maybe you want to let one hand go or not. Maybe you have your hands back here. Let's see if you can lift them up every now and then. But using the belly to come into boat pose. I'm already quivering, which is a good sign, which means my muscles are working. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, holding it up there for one more moment. And then bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Hug your knees. And then keeping the soles of the feet on the earth, you're going to slowly, slowly, gently, gently come all the way down to your back and rest down. Okay. So we'll do a figure 4, opening up the hips a little bit. Cross the right leg over the top knee. Okay, and this may be enough, okay? Maybe take your right hand and bring it down to the top of that right thigh and kind of push it away. You might feel a little extra stretch there. Okay, and then if you want to, you can lift that left leg up. And you know what? Right before you do that, this is one cue. Most of us have a good, healthy lumbar spine. And I think you understand that little arch back there. So maybe stick your hand right underneath there, just so you remind yourself right where the lumbar spine is. It's right above your pelvis area, okay? And then lift, when you're ready, lift the right leg up. You can thread your needle. But notice how your back, your lumbar spine wants to go completely flat there. If you can, keep that lumbar to as much as you can, okay? This might be a lot to ask. As much as you can, keep that curvature there. We tend to want to just really flatten our back out, but it's more about the pelvic rolling forward into a tilt in the front so that you feel that. You'll still feel the hip, okay? I'm talking away here, but again, good habits. Relax into it. And then let's just switch sides, uncross that leg. Okay, remember the lumbar, okay? Cross the left leg over the top knee, okay? And obviously when you pick it up, when you pick their leg up, your back is going to go flat, okay? But see if you can coax it and I mean gently coax it. That might be a little bit hard of a word, but experiment, be curious, okay? As you get the hip opener, inhale and exhale. Relax your shoulders down. Okay. And then bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Okay. All right. We'll come into a nice bridge too. So starting with your feet down, do you feel, for those of you that understand the lumbar portion of it, do you feel it off now? Okay. And then feel the flattening in. Okay. And then, okay, just again, another little reminder. Okay, coming up into bridge, rooting your feet, maybe grabbing onto the sides of your mat, and then start lifting your sit bones up to the sky. And coming into a nice big arch up there. Okay, taking a nice big inhale and exhale. So when you're up here, it's really easy to want to grab those glutes and just yank them in towards each other. They're definitely working, but see if you can soften them when you're up there. There's a little bit of a release that you can give when you're up there. Inhale and exhale, opening up the chest. And then slowly lower yourself all the way back down. Okay, bring your hands out to a T. Heel toe your feet out to the sides of the mat, just keeping your knees bent. And then just windshield wiper, nice and gently, side to side. Doing any kind of movement that you'd like to do before we go into Shavasana. It may help you get nice and relaxed. So straighten your legs out, bring your hands down by your sides, close your eyes, and get comfortable. And maybe just for a moment, let's do a couple of those breath work that we did at the beginning. The inhale and then breathing out through your pursed lips. So inhale in and exhale out. And just do this a couple more times at your own pace. And as you do this, focus on what's going on with the breath. And after you've done a few of them, just become still. Become centered with your body. Become aware of any sensations in your body. And let go. Gently let go, not forcefully, any other thoughts that come into your mind. And you can stay here all day, or if you want to, you can start moving your fingers and toes. Just bring in a little bit of movement. And then when you're ready, you can roll over to one side. And just hang out there a moment, again, connecting with any sensations, any comfort, any releases that may have happened in this class. When you're ready, come on up to a seated position, just like we started at the beginning, the easy pose. Then you bring your hands together and we'll do a quick loving kindness, very quick loving kindness meditation. So when you inhale, you repeat the phrase, "May I be safe and protected." And when you exhale, you say to yourself or out loud, may I be peaceful and at ease. So one more. May I be safe and protected. Inhale. And then exhale. May I be peaceful and at ease. One more time. Inhale. May I be safe and protected. And exhale. May I be peaceful and at ease. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.